This thing, if it'll be fucking awkward if I don't move it, I'll be just looking at it in the face the whole time. I'm gonna hide it up here, too tall. Anybody's parents retired? Anybody?
No. My dad.
He's retired?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you got one out of what, like 15, 20 of us?
Yeah.
What did he do? I'm so curious.
He worked in DC, it's just the same as SEPTA. He's a mechanic there.
Okay, so just a select position, he just was there enough. How old is he?
He's about like 54.
Okay, I feel like he's almost like lucky he was in like the right place at the right time, which is kind of where we are right now. So the reason why we're out here today, I mean, you look around the room, he's got Vemma tattooed on the wall, he's got the ranks up here. There's stuff all over the place. Like, he's obviously doing something with or without any of you. He's already made the decision that he's going to be successful in this thing. And we're here because I see the exact same thing in him that I saw in Luke 22 months ago. I walked into Luke's basement and he had this stuff tattooed all over the walls. And I saw that he was money hungry. He was ambitious. And he was going to make this thing work with or without me. He already made a decision to do it. So think about where you could be 22 months from now, where Sal's going to be. I mean, like you said, dude, he made $12,000 so far this week. You got to check the. I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. He's making a lot of money, and we're not here to talk about that stuff at all because that'll do nothing for anyone in the room but ourselves. But hopefully something clicks in the next couple minutes when I give you enough information to make an educated decision whether it's for you or not. That you can be like, wow, if these normal idiots can make a decision from Garnet Valley High School to consume this instead of that to make a lot of money in the worst recession since the Great Depression, I can probably figure it out too. So like they said, my name's Anton. I went to Garnet Valley High School. Me and Luke graduated in 2011, not too far from you guys. It's funny because he was telling a story about the championship game the other day, about how like you guys were supposed to win the football game, you were inches from the scoring, and we beat you. So, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, like a lot of you in the room, I was taught, go to school, get grades, take out student loans, go get a job, pay off your student loans. A lot of my friends' parents have nice cars, nice houses, nice things. They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're high-paying positions up in these companies. So I thought, all right, I'm going to go to school to do the same thing because that's just what I was taught. I didn't know anybody who was wealthy. I didn't know anybody who owned a business, who had an asset network or a system that worked for them, except one lady. My best friend's mom could show up to every single lacrosse practice ever. Her name's Tracy Craig. She makes a lot of money in a company called Herbalife. Has anybody ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Anybody? I wasn't really too familiar with the concept, but I realized that this industry, network marketing, affiliate marketing, does $170 billion worldwide. That's a big-ass industry. The NFL does $9 billion, to put that into perspective. So really big. The reason that we've never heard about it before is because there's never been a product relevant to people our age. So you'll see like Herbalife was pill capsules, vitamins, irrelevant shit. Amway, the biggest company in the industry, was lotion products like shampoos, shit that just doesn't have to deal with us. Our dads built that to $15 billion with shampoo. My dad can't even like use a phone. I mean, a couple quick questions. How did mom and dad communicate before like cell phones? How did they get
Pagers.
each other? Pagers? Pagers are weird. There's like mail, letters, stuff like that. They use transportation in forms of like trains, shit like that. And now, anytime you need anything, it's just go on your phone and download it. If you don't send your iMessage in blue, you're like freaking out. If your Twitter feed doesn't upload immediately, you're like, why the fuck was this shit like fixed? You keep smacking the screen like it's gonna do something. They used to think touchscreen phones would never work. So times are changing, ways to make money are changing. I think it's kind of silly that when all of these things are completely different right now, we're still being taught to make money the exact same way that they were taught to make money. It doesn't really make sense to me. So it took me meeting a guy that was making about $100,000 a week to realize that everybody that told me I was wrong just was completely fucking wrong. And that's not their fault. They just didn't know what they didn't know. Maybe they weren't handed the same information, which is why 3% of the country owns 97% of all the money. So if you see on the wall right there, VEMMA, that company started in 2005 with a 2-ounce liquid multivitamin shot. Adults will take it twice daily. Proven to reduce the risk of heart disease, lower your blood pressure, lower your good cholesterol, good for inflammation in your joints. But if I have an extra $5 or $10, like I'm not gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy Bud Light or weed, honestly. Or Adderall. On college campuses, I was going to Penn State.
You're good. Just...
I don't need it.
Yeah, no, I was just showing it
I was going to Penn State, partying my face off, partying 7 days a week. That if I wasn't drinking, I was smoking. If I wasn't doing one of those things, I was taking Adderall for tests. Or hanging out with my dumbass friends who were playing Xbox. Like I wasn't doing anything to get where I wanted to be in my life. And I'm talking about how I'm going to have yachts, helicopters, Lamborghinis, like this lavish lifestyle. And I was doing fucking nothing to get it. So he introduced the concept to me. I tried the product and I liked it. And that's all I needed to know. Girls, if you try a new hair product, you're going to share it with your friends immediately. If you get a new pair of Uggs or something, you're going to share it with your friends immediately. You're going to drive up the sales for that company. New pair of yoga pants, new bra, whatever it is, you're going to share it with your friends immediately. Guys, if we see like a pair of Jordans on our friend, you're going to be like, dude, where'd you get those shoes? And that's driving up sales for that company. But you're not going to walk into the store and be like, yo, there's like just like Jordans, I want the fake ones. You're not going to do that. So you're not going to buy what you don't know, which is why Vemma products aren't sold in stores, because you flat out wouldn't buy them. And two, if you could get them on the way to class, why would you get them to the person in the business? People ask me all the time, why isn't it in gas stations, shit like that, little mini marts? Well, if you have the only place where your friends know they can get the products, why would you want to create competition for yourself? That's simple business. Like, you just wouldn't want to create competition. If anybody wants the products, they would go through your site, yourname.vemma.com, which is your online storefront. You don't have to rent out a storefront or anything. You don't need to open like a GNC or a Publix, any of that shit. They give you your own free storefront. Whether it's mom, dad, aunt, uncle, anybody buys the product through your site, you're driving up sales for the company. They compensate you one time for directly creating sales for the company. From there, anybody you share the products with or they share the products with, that order is placed in your network and you start building a network of consumers. Anybody have a Facebook?
Oh.
Exact same concept, building mutual friends on a Facebook. So think about it, this is Zuckerberg's dorm room, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, and he introduced the concept of 15 of his friends, and only 3 said yes. The other 12 were like, no, Mark, you're fucking crazy. Well, now they're worth like 4.8, 6.2 billion. So think about where Sal's gonna be. And this shit's proven to work. There's like 60 to 70 kids on a 6-figure income, a couple of them 20, 25, approaching $250,000 a year, and then like 5 to 10 on $500,000 a year. And within the next 30 to 60 days, it's gonna be paying a lot of kids just like us millions of dollars a year. And people are like, well, money doesn't buy happiness. Well, neither does being broke. And that doesn't make me materialistic, that makes me realistic. If you pop a tire on your car, guys, the only way to solve that problem is money. If you have bills, the only way to solve that problem is money. Hospital bills, if you want to put your little brother through school, whatever it is, the only way to solve that problem is money. So for me, it's been able to help me a lot financially. I introduced to 5 friends at Penn State. These 5 friends told 7 friends each. So like mutual friends on a Facebook, I had 35 orders shipping out of school. My 2 friends in my hometown, Garnet Valley, told 10 friends each, 35 and 20. You'll see up there, gold. 10, $600 a month. It says 40 and 20. About the same concept. I was making $600 a month. I could quit my fucking jobs. I hated my summer jobs. So think about who you know. Go through your Facebook contacts, your phone book contacts. Who do I know to be interested in a concrete plan to make an extra $1,000 a month? But a lot of my friends were skeptical. They were like, that sounds too good to be true. And I explained to them, if every opportunity was too good to be true, you'd never find a true opportunity. Verve is the official drink of the Phoenix Suns and the Phoenix Coyotes. Professional sports team. Wayne Gretzky owns them. You guys playing hockey, you probably know who Gretzky is. And then Dr. Oz. I actually didn't know who he was. My mom told me that the product's been on Dr. Oz's show twice, saying it's his favorite alternative form of energy. Dr. Oz's boss is Oprah. Oprah could file her fingernails on the ground and the dust would be worth more than Vemma. Seriously. Like, she's fucking very valuable. She's not going to attach her name to a company that's so small at this point. So Vemma as a company, their goal is to make a profit and make a quality product. They've already done that. They've got the exposure with Dr. Oz. Men's Journal says that that is the most complete liquid antioxidant for men under 50. Some boring stuff, but I was skeptical, and skepticism is normal. So realizing you're at the right place at the right time working with them, and the ability to make money is as simple as just consuming this instead of what you're already spending money on. Energy drink industry is grown by the billions. The product is already proven to produce results. People are already making money. It's as simple as consuming something for yourself, sharing it with your friends, and bringing a couple people back here. Think about if you brought 3 of your friends back who wanted to not be broke this summer and you found a better opportunity than working a summer job, and those 3 brought 3 back the next day. And then it started to grow. And it would go really fast, and that's what we did. And he ended up hitting a rank called executive in 4 months, which is $60,000 a year. So how hard would you work in the next 120 days if you could make 60 grand a year for the rest of your life? You'd start to reconsider who you're taking financial advice from a lot. So I ended up hitting that in about 8 months. 4 months later, I was at the 6-figure income guys, and by the end of this year, I'm shooting for a rank called Star Ambassador, which by title was $500,000 a year. And I don't say that to brag or impress anyone, because you don't give a fuck, really. Like, you don't care about the money I'm making. It does nothing for anyone in the room but me. But hopefully, you should see something. Wow, dude, you can go through my Facebook pictures and go backwards. I'm a complete, like, normal person. Nothing about me as special at all. I just read a book that taught me how to make money. I realized that they weren't teaching me how to do these things, and that if I learned what successful people did and followed the clues that they left, I could probably get the exact same result. If you want to be good at basketball, study Michael Jordan. If you want to be good at golf, study Tiger Woods. If you want to be good at making a lot of money, probably study somebody that's doing it. So I chose to study him and follow him. He's 21 in the company. He obviously wasn't recruited 21st. He joined in year 7. Which is crazy because he's worked his way up through the ranks. So year 7 is now number 21 in the company. So if you thought that you had to be at the top to make all the money, obviously, completely fucking false. 21 in the company, my good friend.
Let's go, Kish.
Cool. Well, these guys already pretty much covered everything. I think the biggest thing you guys got to take away from them is that it's working. Like Anton and they were saying, there's tons of room for growth, and you can make a lot of money. I've been doing this thing for about 2 years. I started 2 years ago, like you, 0 on the left, 0 on the right. Had no idea really what it was, but I saw normal kids making a shit ton of money, and I didn't think or know of a better way of doing it. I knew I wanted to make a lot of money, but I didn't know how I could do that as a normal kid. I'm not 6'9" playing basketball, and I can't sing. I'm not gonna be like famous or some shit. So where could I go to get on my way? That first step. And for me, it was this. The concept made sense to me. I knew if I liked the product, my friends would like it. I knew if I could make money doing it with no job and no boss, my friends would want to do the same thing. And since then, I kind of just kept stepping, and we've helped 12 people in my group break $100,000 a year, 2 break $250,000, 2 break $500,000, all at 21 years of age or younger, and we've only been doing it for 2 years. So in the next 6 months, I see that 6-figure number in my group being around 25 people, and that'll leave me over a 7-figure income, which isn't to brag at all, but understand those results, if you worked your ass off and did what I did, could be in your future, or will be in your future if you did that. And that sounds gnarly and hard to understand. We understand that. This is something that's different. It's never happened before. That's why it's different, because it's never happened. You can't go look up young people making $500,000 a year after 2 years. You're not gonna find shit, right? You can't compare it to anything. Mom and dad won't get it. Mom and dad don't get Facebook either, dude. How to make money's changing, and you can't tell me if you and all your friends go to school, graduate with $30,000 in student loans. Dude, look around. People can't even find jobs. And if they do, they're still struggling. And then they're drinking coffee every day. How simple is it to just drink a better product, share it with people? If they like it, and they want to make money, that'll get you paid. And then because we were just touching on, so many people are in the same situation, you get on the phones, who do you know in other areas? Link out to them, help expand. And the more you do that, the more money you make. So it's working. It's all performance based, meaning what you put into it will be what you get out of it. Nothing more, nothing less. Like he said, you do nothing, nothing will happen. It's not a get rich quick. It definitely takes time and effort, but it's worth it. Instead of smoking and partying and just fucking wasting time, which is what most people do, dude. That's what I was doing. I was smoking, drinking, playing video games, and I wanted to be rich. Doesn't line up. You got to do something to make that happen. And this is the vehicle. So it's working. To give you guys an idea, I made just under 20 grand last week, and this week will be just about the same thing. Results not typical. I'm only 21 years old. That sounds crazy to say, because 2 years ago I had $700 in my bank account when I started. And that's all completely changed, obviously. And it's not just me. There's I can't stop smiling. It sounds so crazy. And there's 70 kids in the company earning over a 6-figure income after 2 years. All young people. We're really good at it, dude. Mom could do it with no Facebook, right? I use the analogy of it's who's fast or strong? He's strong as shit, right? I bet you all throughout life, he did things that involved his strength. Why? Because his strength was his strength, right? What we're good at is networking. She's networking right now. She's not getting paid for it. I bet you everyone here was on Facebook since you got here. It's if that's what we're good at, it makes sense to use that to produce money, to build an income. If I'm slow, I'm not gonna go fucking run races. If I'm fast, I'm gonna go run races. If I'm good at networking, I'm gonna use networking. That's what everything's shifting towards, dude. We built Facebook. Zuckerberg created it. We built it. It's a product that we like, and because we like it, we told our friends. And through friend taught friend, there's more Facebook users than Christians in 7 years, dude. Are you kidding me? We made him all the fucking money. Now you build your own network of people that drink this, and you make all the money. So it's working. It can work for you. It's not a get rich quick. The company's gonna be here for a long time. People are Vemma, all you see is the cans. We just opened a 140,000 square foot corporate office. right? Our company is now affiliated with Amazon.com and Google. It's not network marketing. It's not an Amway or an Avon. It's affiliate, meaning as far as like FTC regulations go, you cannot touch what we have, right? If like you can build this and put time and effort into it, knowing it'll be a secure income 100 years from now, as long as people continue to drink the product. Which once you drink it, dude, I can't not drink it. You know, so it's working. It can work for you. These guys are here to help you. Hopefully your head's thinking right now, who you know in other colleges, who do you know from high school, who do you know that is looking for something. We'll help you explain it to them until you get that core group going, get you on your feet, you know, get you paid, you know, teach you what books to read, what to listen to. And as you grow, we grow. That's why I'm here right now. We came straight from the gym. Like, I'm dirty, I'm smelly, I want to go take a shower, and we have other meetings. But I see Sal, I see these guys, and I see potential. And I know if I can help them get to a point, once they hit the point, which they're already pretty much there, it doesn't stop. You know, he'll be making $100 grand a year by the end of summer. Like, he's got a group in Wisconsin that's, how many active? A few hundred?
Yeah.
A few hundred active. He's never been to Wisconsin, dude. I've never been to Wisconsin.
I was there.
He was there. You know, and that's the way it works. You guys have friends, like we have.
I did try the cheese. I did try the cheese. It's squeaky. It's on your teeth. I thought that was a cool question.
Yeah, no. I like it. Yeah, so it's working, and lastly, it's fun. You know, like, yeah, like he said, like, your thoughts become things, like, you're in a good environment. Like, something tells me, dude, if you're hanging around people that are trying to make money, trying to move forward, trying to better themselves, you're going to make money, move forward, and better yourself. More so than if you weren't. You hang out with people that party every night, you're probably going to be partying every night. You have a bunch of friends that smoke a lot of weed, you're probably going to smoke a lot of weed. You know? There's a theory that says you'll have the average income of your 5 closest friends. So take your 5 closest friends, add them up, that income divided by 5, and average, whatever. Smart. You don't need to be smart to make money.
You're right.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's involved? Like, who's already in?
Cool.
A few. Awesome.
Welcome.
Yeah, for the new people, I mean, what can we help you understand better? Because it was a different concept for me to understand.